I would say that a lot of the issues that people really care about are bigger than any one platform or even bigger than all the platforms put together. And I think bullying is a reasonable example. Bullying has existed for a long time. It has changed and evolved with the internet. Some of that manifests on Instagram and on other platforms as well. To address that issue, I think there's a lot of interesting things that we can do at Instagram, and we're really excited to innovate in that space, and you'll see more coming from us later this year. But Instagram alone can't solve the issue of bullying. It has to be a combination of support for children, parents, schools, and bullying, like many other issues, it's broader than just Instagram. And I think that sometimes gets missed. At a high level, this is scrutiny, and it's scrutiny that makes sense given our scale. Sometimes it's not comfortable for us to be criticized and to have our mistakes aired in public, but I think fundamentally it's a healthy dynamic.
Is it the right thing though? Do you think having an independent regulator for a platform like social media is the right thing?
I think regulation overall is needed. We're focused on a couple areas: elections integrity, content issues, data portability. There's a few areas where we think regulation is very much needed, and we're hoping to engage in the conversation about what that might look like.
You had Selena Gomez that came out recently and said she's deleted her Instagram app because it depresses her. What was your reaction to that?
We don't want people to get depressed using the platform, but we can't stop people from saying mean or nasty things sometimes, and so it's a balance.
Someone who's so high profile, so successful, so celebrated, for someone like her to think this place is depressing for me, does it give you pause to think, what must it be like for normal, everyday man and woman? What can we change about this?
But I wouldn't extend Selena Gomez's experience on the platform to what your experience or my experience might be like. She has over 100 million followers. It's a whole other world. It depends. We prioritize different types of content problems more than other, because not every piece of problematic content has the same risk. So a piece of content talking about self-harm might be much more important to reach quickly than a piece of content that might just be nudity or something like that, though that can be a real issue. Time to response can matter a lot for specific issues, but usually the more important measure and the thing that we're trying to release more publicly is just general prevalence. How many times did someone see a piece of content, not just an individual, but everybody? So for instance, if there's one piece of hate speech I post, and we don't get to it for a week, but it gets 10 views, that is not as problematic if there's one piece that we get to in an hour, but it gets 100,000 views.